finally over. Fina, Ramirez lived in the skies and died in the skies. We sellers, when one of us dies, it is customary to return the body to the sky. Would you mind if we did the same for Ramirez? No, please, go ahead. Ramirez, may you rest in peace. Oh no, Solstice is disappearing. Sinking back underneath the deep sea. Back to deep sky it goes. Oh, and somehow we got on our ship. Well, that's right. We were already on our ship, so. We have defeated Ramirez. Solstice is gone. Goodbye, Ramirez. Well, what's next? We've already sailed around the world, and there's no use for the moon crystals anymore. What are you talking about? And so we need a reason to sail. We're still young. Who knows what kind of trouble we can still get into? Haha. So, Captain Weiss, where do we go from here? Weiss, Aika, I have something to ask of you. I would be honored if you would let me continue to sail with you. We wouldn't have it any other way. Of course you can sail with us. I know, I wish it would have too. Thank you. Well, it's all so touching. Why don't y'all come with us? That doesn't sound like such a bad idea, but I should probably return to my ship. My men must be going crazy without me. I'll return to the Claudia and continue my search for the good life. I've decided that I want to be a fisherman again. I want to live the rest of my life in peace, out of respect for Jack and for Rocknum. Well, Enrique, how about you? I must return to Valua. Someone needs to organize the survivors and start rebuilding. I understand. Good luck, everyone. Hey, what about us? Yes, what about us? Aren't we your friends too? Why should they get all the attention? Clara, please. We just saved the world together. Can't you just enjoy the moment? Son, I'd be honored if you called me Dad from now on. Hey, when can we get something to eat around here? Aye, the big guy has a point. I think this calls for a party. Haha, I never thought I'd agree with Baltor. Everyone back to Crescent Owl for the biggest feast in history. Aye aye! Do 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 do. Do do. Were they married? Oh. Enrique and Princess Moegi? Got married. Huh. There's a lot I've forgotten about this game. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh wow, Fina is a pirate. Cupid is a pirate. Cupid is so cute. Oh man, Cupid pirate. Cupid the pirate. Skies of Arcadia Legends staff. Rieko Kodama. He is retired as captain of the Blue Rogues, but his old crew refuses to call him anything other than captain. Although Vice has defeated him over and over, he still has not given up on his oath to someday defeat him. Santine's 3 children all left home to fulfill their own destinies. He has since then adopted 4 more children. Gordo's bistro has become world famous for its gourmet cuisine. Gordo has never fired a cannon since. Pirate in love, Clara has set off once again in pursuit of the one she loves. Perhaps one day she will find true happiness. Even though he has succeeded his father and become king of Yafatoma, he still travels the skies in search of adventure. After Daigo became king, Zhao and Mao were appointed admirals of the Yafatoma Navy. Lawrence, he disappeared after the battle was over. It's rumored that he is since been seen in Valua and is looking for his next job. Being chosen as the admiral for the new Esperanzo Navy, established a safe route for the Dark Rift. Brabham became the head of Valua's new shipbuilding facilities at Enrique's request. Brabham has never been happier. He now works side by side with Brabham and Valua. He would later establish a scholarship for needy students. She returned to the Primrose, confident with the knowledge the cannonballs come out of the cannons really fast. Having fallen in love with sailing, he and his men decided to become air pirates too. He received a hero's welcome upon his return. He has since taken a beautiful wife and lives his days as a hunter. He tried opening his own trade business, but it failed. He has since returned to treasure hunting. She opened a shop in the newly rebuilt Nazareth and has since regained all of her wealth for trading with Yafatoma. She has given up fortune telling in search of a more exciting line of work. She grew as of knowing everything. Hey, thank you, Pandemic. He's traveling to Valia to help with the rebuilding. He insisted that they would never finish without his help. She is currently building a harbor on the expanding Crescental, where she has taken permanent residence. She returned to Sellers Island to run the tavern alongside her daughter Anne. She is currently living in Valua, supporting her beloved husband Hans, whom she met during her travels. Ryokan, he returned to his island to fire up his forge once more. His quest for the ultimate blade will perhaps never end. He He decided to return to Valua, where he opened a pharmacy to provide medicines for all the people of Valua. He returned home to Valua to help the reconstruction. Later, he would become the first admiral of the new armada. He finally returned home for good. Now he has 10 children with Polly and is happily living with them. Man, they got busy afterwards. Even after the battle was won, he never returned home to Paradal. Pal continued to sell at his master's side. She began dancing in Nasser and soon became an international star. She now spends her days traveling the world. She is working hard to rebuild an entire nation. For her husband Enrique, she has become known as the Caring Empress. Penta continues to search for rare treasures from all over the world. He plans to someday visit the moons. Soon after the battle, he died, a happy fisherman. Even now, the story of Drachma and Rochnum is told in ports everywhere. Enrique is building the new Valuan Empire together with his wife Moegi, a rule of compassion. Sailing where his whims take him, he and the crew of the Claudia continue on their search for the good life. A young boy had a dream, a young girl had a passion, a mysterious stranger had a mission, and the world will forever know their story. Vice, Ica, and Fina. As long as there are dreamers who have the courage to pursue their dreams, the world will have heroes. And as long as there is a first to discover the unknown, there will be new stories to tell and new adventures to be had. The end. I'm almost curious if anything changes if you get Vice the Legend as your title at the end. Nope, apparently it does not change the ending. Yeah, it's sad Drachma dies.